A warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Most importantly, comrades in the struggle, those who have been following us, those who have been listening, those who have been watching. As I've been telling you, what you're doing doesn't simply go unnoticed, but rather you are setting a big landmark in the political landscape of Uganda. We appreciate, and what you're doing is great, and we highly need that kind of vigor and morale. Thank you so much. Let's embark. The topic today is about, actually the topic today is, actually it is a question. It is a question. How are Ugandans ready for the coming elections? How are Ugandans ready? What is the readiness of Ugandans in these coming elections? Has elections draw closer? Has elections edge closer? How are Ugandans prepared? Most importantly, I talk about change seekers. When I come here, I'm talking about people who are hungry for change. And the oppressed, those are the people whom I'm now talking to right now. So now, we are talking about what is the image, what is the image that will be there. Actually, what is the image after the 2021 elections? And how are Ugandans prepared before these elections? So that is what we want to discuss today. And you can also give out your view according to how you think. How you think, is the dictatorship ending soon, or we are going to test more of the dictatorship? Are we together? So let's embark like this. As we edge closer to these elections, which I usually call sham, they are sham. Because what do I mean by sham? Because they, for sincere speaking, these elections can't be free and fair. I don't expect President Museveni organizing elections which are free and fair when he has never done so. I don't know where that miracle is going to come from. Those people who are expecting to go into elections and oust President Museveni, I don't know how you're thinking. I don't know the history you study for sure. I don't know whether you know politics very well, or whether you have revised much about President Museveni and his 35-year rule. How he has ruled Ugandans. Whether the elections he has been organizing some time back for almost 4 consecutive times, whether they have ever been free. So I don't know why you assume that now the elections we are going to be free and fair, when already your rights are being violated day and night. We are already into a scientific elections, and we people who think, there are people who are saying that now after elections maybe we are going to rise up. But for us, we are saying that even we don't need elections first to reach and then we rise up. Because if you failed to rise up, when he said that now let's go for scientific elections, and you failed to rise up, if the 20-quarter campaign was suppressed, if that is the age limit, of course, if it was suppressed, and you're saying that now after elections we're gonna rise up, we don't need more rise. We don't need people who are lying Ugandans. We need people who present who are presenting the truth. We need people who are realistic. That is the people we need. Those are the kind of people we need now. As things are moving now, the elections of 2021 are already sham. And if you are looking around the news everywhere, people have already predicted another 5-year term for President Museveni. What does this mean? What does this indicate? To you out there who is seeking for change, to a Ugandan citizen who has been oppressed, who has never enjoyed any of his rights in his country. What do you think right now? What is your program? What is your plan? That gentleman out there who has been saying that yes, we want change. What is your program, you young generation who really need change? We would like to know how your strategy. So this is a call for all Ugandans, that enough is enough, that we should not even wait for these elections to happen, because we well know what is going to come out of those elections. Are we together? Everybody knows. Actually, there are people who well know what is going to come out of elections. President Museveni is not ready to hand over power peacefully. That is one. He cannot do it amicably. Very impossible. So this is the time to organize. We should be rather using this time to organize, to awaken more people who are still down there, who don't know what is happening in the political landscape of Uganda, who are still blindfolded, out there. A veil is on their face. They don't know what is happening. You cannot tell them about these things and they understand them. So we need to put much effort in awakening the masses, in organizing, as we try to dislodge the government, the dictatorial government of President Museveni. This is the time, Ugandans. No need to wait for anything. What are we waiting for? Enough is enough. We have seen enough of this gentleman, okay? If he has done good things, okay, they are enough. The worst, they are enough, okay? So now it's high time for Ugandans to start a new chapter. A new chapter of freeing themselves from captivity. A new chapter of exercising their rights and freedom. A new chapter of moving, taking our country forward. A new chapter of economic recovery. That is what we are talking about. Yes, we are in economic assassination. Economic assassination. People don't know that. Everything is down. I've been telling guys, everything is in shambles. Everything is down. But now Ugandans are just out there. They're just waiting, eagerly waiting. Okay, let's go and vote. What are you voting? What are you talking about? Do you know what you're talking about? Vote. In whose ballot box? In whose ballot box? In whose ballot box? When the gentleman already everything belongs to him. If last time he had afforded to do this gerrymandering, and more than 37, I have been telling you, more than 36, 37 constituencies were formed prior to the elections. And we never had to say anything. There is nobody who's talking about this. That shows how tactically he's trying to ring elections. That is one of the tactics. He's already in the journey of rigging elections again. And he's now warming up for another 5-year rule. Yeah, Trump. And we're just out there quiet. Ugandans are very quiet. They don't want to say anything. They are quiet and they are waiting for magic to happen. There is no magic, brothers and sisters. The only magic is for you to rise. The only magic is for you to stand up. The only magic is for you to leave the political differences aside and we fight for a common cause. The common cause is defeating President Museveni, and the way to defeat him is not simply going for elections, but rather rising up and let our voice be heard. Let us take action, and action starts now. You people, I don't know, action starts with you. It is very possible. We have seen things happening in other countries and people have been coming up in large numbers. People come up in large numbers and they reclaim back their country. This country must be reclaimed back. It must be reclaimed back. We cannot accept this kind of oppression, dictatorship, okay? Embezzlement of government funds, everything else. We don't want to explain all those things because you already know them. But now the fact is, Ugandans, this is your time to set a record straight. This is your time also to be written in the books that you actually did something great, okay? So this is what we are talking about, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. So for us, we are here to do awareness, mobilizing, and we try our level best. We do what we can do, and I simply say that if you're out there also, you can also try your level best, and you do what you can do, so that Ugandans can also come up and they do something that will be beneficial, not only us but also to the future generation. Thank you so much for those who have been listening. For sure, I say hi to you, high five, okay? Yes, thank you for what you're doing, and for sure I appreciate those who sent for me messages saying that what you're doing is great. Thank you so much, and we say that we shall overcome. We shall overcome. One time we shall overcome, as long as we stick on. And the message is clear: rise up. Don't wait for elections, because elections are already sham. The message is clear. It is saying that don't do what? Don't wait for any magic to happen. You are the magic, and the only magic is simply doing what? The only magic is stand up and let your voice be heard. Let your voice be heard, and we will reclaim back our country, and then we will share resources equally, and we live in a better Uganda. Thank you. May God bless you. May God bless you.